My name is Taylor Shofner. I'm a dual major in advertising and visual communications, and I'm a senior from Lubbock. So I did just get back from an internship in Miami, and it was an amazing experience. And it was with the National Association of Television Program Executives, or NATPE. And basically they picked 40 interns selected from all over the country. And we went to the Fontainebleau Hotel in Miami, and that's where this whole conference was held. And it's essentially a big meeting place for lots of television executives and technology developers and content creators to sort of meet together, buy, sell, and pitch TV shows and technology related to entertainment in some way. And then we're right there in the middle of it with basically the heads of the television industry, like all around us, and we're basically sort of making sure that the whole conference runs smoothly. And a few of us were even selected to escort around really high-profile talent for the convention, like for whenever they would go out and speak or something like that, like John Langley, the creator of Cops, Steve Levitan, the creator of Modern Family. Those are just a couple of people that my friends at the conference got to escort around. NATPE hosted this big series of panels and conversations, like in this big ballroom, and I got to work quite a few of those, and that was really cool because they had all these really amazing speakers come in, like the heads of YouTube channels that are, like Smosh or, the biggest YouTube channels out there, basically. They had storytellers, like the creators of basically all of the top TV shows out there right now, like, Walking Dead, Lost, Homeland, The Office, etc. And I got to work a few of those. My favorite moment of the conference would have to be like just any moment that I got to spend bonding with the other interns at the conference, because we were together like every waking moment, basically. And when you have all of these individuals that are so driven and motivating to one another, and you put them together, and you all work really hard together over the course of a week, you become really great friends. And we would all attend the after parties each day of the conference together. And we got to talk to, lots of executives that way, and that was a really cool, way to sort of get advice and get contacts inside the industry. And on the last day, NATPE was generous enough to invite us to the final after party of the conference, and which was at a club, and there was a big surprise concert, and that was, we all went out to dinner after that too, and it was just one of the greatest moments. It's just building those friendships with my other interns. We did get a chance to explore Miami a little bit, because they actually paid for all of our meals, and so they would just sort of let us loose at the end of the day, and we would go and make dinner reservations out at some restaurant that we've never even heard of, and we all went out there, and it was a good 30-40 of us at one restaurant, so that was interesting. But it was a really cool way to see Miami. And then we would spend other nights, walking along the beach on this boardwalk, and just talking and exploring, basically. And it was the hotel itself was just amazing. I've been working with Dr. Peasley for the past year or two in various contracting work, thesis work, whatever. And last year I found out that he attended this conference, and he came back, and he recommended that I intern for it the next year, because he said it would be a great experience. He saw what the other interns were doing while he was there. I said, okay, that sounds great. And then the time came again, and he started letting people know, and he told me that he'd gotten the flyer for it. And so I just went ahead right with it, and I applied for it. And it just required a recommendation letter and a cover letter and a resume. The other interns and I were always talking about, what comes next, what to do after we graduate, because they're sort of all in the same boat as I am. Actually, quite a lot of them, because they want to go into the entertainment industry like I do, they want to move out to LA. So we were talking about, job opportunities. We were talking about even rooming together once we get out there, and helping each other out. It was also a good place to just share advice. If you root for your friends to succeed, when they do succeed, you succeed. Because you help each other out. You get each other work, you give each other advice, and you move up in the industry together. And that's making friends in this industry is the biggest, most important thing you can do. And that's what this helped out a whole lot with. If I were to give advice to someone about landing an internship, is to cultivate relationships with your professors and have a great looking cover letter.